Anybody who might be thinking or wondering, no, this is not a Witcher 3 Wild Hunt walkthrough. It's not. It is gameplay of The Witcher 3, and this video is not Witcher 3 gameplay related. It's just something in the background while I talk about, you know, E3, the discussion we're going in. That's the whole point of this video. So if you're here for Witcher 3 gameplay, I would recommend not being here for that and just be here for the E3 discussion, games reveals and stuff like that. Just be here for that. I mean, if you like Witcher 3, then by all means stay, watch the gameplay, but we're going to be talking about E3. This is not a Witcher 3 walkthrough, and I don't think I will do that just because this is my first time playing it. This is my first time playing Witcher 3. And this is the complete edition. But if you're here for Witcher 3, then, I mean, might as well stay. But this is not going to be a gameplay video. This is an E3 discussion about anything E3, basically. So, yeah, that's what this is. Just give me 1 second. I gotta do a couple things real quick. It won't be long, and we'll get right into it. So, hold on 1 second, guys. Okay, now that that's done. Alright guys, so, again, this is not Witcher 3 gameplay, this is just in the background. Well, it is gameplay, but it's in the background. It's Whoa. Not just... Faster. I gotta lower that, hold on. It's gonna bother me. Okay. This is, just gameplay in the background.
Take it easy.
Mostly E3 stuff, so just, that's what this is. So... I'm gonna start this whole discussion off with just E3 in general. Just talking about this year's E3, how big it's going to be, the companies that are going to be there, publishers, whatever, developers, and the ones that are not, as well as confirmed games. So let's start that off. First of all, E3 I used to go to a lot. Back way like 6 years ago, I would go a lot. Every year I'd go. And, I don't know, as of last year, I just completely stopped. Just last year was the last time I haven't, I mean, last year was 2018. I went to 2017, and that was the last one I went to, and I haven't went since. I'm thinking about not going this year. I wish I could, but mostly next year. Now, so, now that that's out of the way, E3. So,
run, Roach.
First of all, let's start off with the publishers. The publishers that will be there, that are confirmed as far as anybody knows, is Microsoft. Microsoft has announced as of yesterday that there will be a 2-hour live event. It's not going to be like a phone call or something that they pre-recorded and sent with somebody to E3. It will be a live event, and it is supposed to be, from what Microsoft has said, 2-hour live talk of gameplay reveals, new and previous to us that we know to be announced games, as well as maybe trailers of new games and or gameplay of new games we have no clue about. So that is Microsoft. Nintendo will also be there, but I think Nintendo is Wednesday, not Monday.
Move it.
So that is a thing. I mean, each one of the companies will have a different day. So Microsoft, I believe, is a Monday. Nintendo is a Wednesday, and I think Ubisoft is Tuesday. Ubisoft will be there, so Ubisoft is Tuesday, as well as I believe EA, but they won't. There's one. The only one that will be live is the Microsoft one. The others are either pre-recorded or they were announced to be going, but they're not going to be there. Like, they're going to send a clip or their gameplay to the whole presentation. They won't actually be there. It won't be live. So that
Greetings, good man.
is definitely
with your well?
a
That's what I read.
Aye. 'Tis
Yeah.
haunted.
So that just ignore
Has
that
been
in the
for a good
background.
20
That
years.
is definitely
So why'd you put out
gonna
a
be
notice just
different
now?
than many other E3s when
'Cause
there's
earlier
usually
on we
more
drew
than
our
just
water
one
from the river.
company
But
or
so
developer,
many
publisher,
corpses
whatever.
floating in it after the battle has turned noxious.
Being at E3, as of
Dr.
now,
Mandy
it will
drank
mostly
half a
be
pitcher.
Microsoft. The
Felt
others, I mean,
dreadful
they will
of
do
knocking nothing down.
Nintendo. Speaking of
Surprised worse
Nintendo,
by the day.
Nintendo
Heard there
has
was plenty
announced.
fight a fever
It's
with
not
drink.
really confirmed, I guess.
And not
I
beer
mean, it's
nor
basically
cider,
is, but
water.
let's just say it's confirmed.
Clear,
There
pure
will be a
water.
Nintendo Direct, but
Am I right to get that, if not from the well?
I think it's a Pokemon
But
Nintendo
first,
Direct,
the
though.
ghost's
So if
gotta be
anybody
driven
wants to
away.
know about Pokemon Sword and
And
Shield,
don't
like
let
I
any
do,
man near.
obviously, super excited. First Pokemon game to be on the Switch, so
This
that's
ghost.
exciting. Besides,
Describe it
I mean,
for
if
me.
you count Let's Go
Well,
Pikachu and Eevee, which, in my
it's
opinion,
awful
was just
frightening.
a reboot of the
Awful.
original Fire Red.
I meant, what does it
Leaf
look
Green,
like?
just
It looks
better, or
like a
red
woman,
green. So.
but fresh
But
from the
technically,
grave.
the first
Wears a
main
dirty dress,
new Pokemon
all
franchise to be
rags,
on
its
Switch.
Skin
So,
flaking off its bones. And it
with that being
howls
said, there will be a
like
Nintendo
it's
Direct
suffering.
on the
Some wraith? Or maybe
30th, I
not.
believe.
If you don't wallop it, Master. If you don't
And it's a
take care of
conference,
it,
I
that
believe.
is, it'll
But
come
there
kill me
will.
daughter.
It's a Pokemon Direct. It's in their tweet. It says Pokemon Direct. So
Fine, I'll help.
I'm pretty sure it's
Where's
just
this
going to be
well?
about the new
In Havel.
Pokemon Sword and Shield. Maybe
Settlement
if they
on the
come
heights.
out with
It's
the
abandoned now,
rumored,
no
because
one
it's only
ventures
been
there on
rumored,
account of the ghost
a
being about.
Pokemon game coming out for
Drive it
the
off.
apps. So
Please.
the iOS, Android. So they might talk about that. I don't know. But it's to be a Pokemon Direct, so just Pokemon information. So don't expect anything else from that. They will be at E3 though, so we could see more Mario Maker, Super Mario Maker 2 news. We could see maybe a new Mario game besides that. We could see, obviously, maybe more Pokemon news. That would be pretty great. And maybe something else that we do not know of at this moment. So, but they will be at E3, but they will be doing a Direct before then. So that is something to note and look out for. So, yeah, there's that. And now that we well, I think that's basically all the ones that will be there. Sony's not going to be there this year. I don't think Bethesda will be there. It's just EA will have gameplay there, but they won't be there. Microsoft, Nintendo. I don't know if Ubisoft will be there. I think they will. I think they'll have a panel. So Ubisoft and I mean that's it. I think I don't really think there's going to be any other big budget companies or any small little companies. But that's really it. So
Faster.
with that out of the road and with the companies that are going to be there, now we're going to go into games that are, hold on, sorry, one second, that are technically already basically confirmed or that aren't technically confirmed, but they basically are guaranteed to be there. So in a way, they haven't been confirmed by the company and or publisher,
Go.
but we basically already have enough information and or sense to guess that, yeah, they'll be there. So we're going to start this off with Pokemon Sword and Shield, since we just got off the Nintendo talk. That is guaranteed to be there. Nintendo's going to be there, and they also talked about talking more about the Pokemon game. The Pokemon
That's
Sword
it,
and
Roach.
Shield,
No
which
sign
are
of
the
the
two new
ghost.
games at
Maybe it only shows
E3
at a
this year.
certain time
So
of
that
day.
is guaranteed to be there. That's one. That's guaranteed, whether it's a trailer, a new trailer, gameplay, that's guaranteed to be there. So that is obviously guaranteed game. Another one is obviously Super Mario Maker 2. We did just have a direct for the Super Mario Maker 2, but I'm placing my bets that I'm pretty sure there will be more that they will show us, whether a new trailer, new features, anything. There will be something for Super Mario Maker 2 that Nintendo will show us at E3. So I'm almost guaranteed that will be there as well. So not really exactly confirmed, I think, but basically might as well be. So Super Mario Maker 2 as well. Now, I don't know Nintendo-wise. Since we're on Nintendo, I might as well stick with it and move on to any others. I would like to see a new Fire Emblem. I would really hope to see one, but I think it might be too soon. We'll just have to wait and see, I guess. But if anything, if I can pull anything off my head right now that might be confirmed, and not confirmed, but that might be there from Nintendo, is most likely another Fire Emblem game. They have a habit of doing that. So Yeah, I can't really think right now off of any Nintendo. They could do another Just Dance game. I mean, cool, I guess. They could do another, this was an idea that was brewing in my head. Again, it's not confirmed, I haven't been information about it, but I like to guess that they do one of these games every year. And in my opinion, I would like to assume there's going to be a new one now. So, for any of you who love the Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games, again, it hasn't been confirmed, but I'm pretty sure that, I mean, they like doing one of those every year, right? So no matter where is it at, London or Paris or whatever, I think that's the same place. Disregard that, but I would like to assume that there will be a new Mario and Sonic at an Olympic game there. So I would like to just say that I don't think that's confirmed, and I don't want to say, yeah, 100% it's going to be there, but I would like to say that more or less there's a very good chance it would be there. So that is a game I would like to see, actually, because I've played every single one of them and they're really fun. And yeah, basically I'd like to say if they have a good couple games, because I know they have a good couple games being shown there, that could be one of them. Again, it's not confirmed, not 100%, but I would like to say that, yeah, it's most likely going to be there. And I can't really think anything else off of Nintendo. They might, and I think this is rare. I would really, really like to see this, but I doubt this would happen. I want to see either a reveal for the second character of Super Smash Bros. Ultimate to be, I want to see him be announced, and hopefully a release date. I know we just got Joker right in April, but at the end of April, but I don't know how they're planning on doing the DLC, and I mean, I still play Smash a lot, but we need more new content, whether it's new characters. I mean, I went back because of Joker playing it a lot now, and I don't play him a lot anymore, but I love the character, and I want to see more characters, and with all the rumors going around about that Fire Emblem character, his name slips my mind real quick, being leaked because somebody data mined it, and some other characters that again crossed my mind at this time. I want to see if they're real or if they're not, and at the same time I want to see characters that I've been hoping for to be announced. And we don't know anything. They haven't even given us a slip of an idea for anything regarding Smash, besides maybe updates, which don't really count, I guess, in my opinion. But yeah, that's it, and that's all I can think of for Nintendo. I mean, if you figure out anything, put it in the comments, please, because Nintendo slips on mine at this conversation, in this moment. Speaking of which, there has been rumored to be another Animal Crossing. Now, I'm not into those type of games, but for the fans that are, then cool. I'm super excited for you that you're finally getting a new game. Now, again, I'm not an Animal Crossing fan, but that just came up to my head right now that there has been rumored to be one. Again, it's rumored, so it's not there. And right now we're talking about confirmed, or not really confirmed, but basically enough information that we can kind of put to our heads, yeah, it'll be there. So, there's that. And I cannot find my objective right now. But, okay, so that's Nintendo out of the way. So now we're gonna, I'd like to do EA, because I don't think EA is gonna have a couple. At the very least, the new Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, for anyone that does not know, will be there. It was announced once they showed off the gameplay. There will be at E3 probably a clip or something of more Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order news. So that's a thing. It's a single player game, so anybody who's worried about microtransactions, and there we go, and other things, I don't really think you have to worry about that. It's a single player game. Many people still might be worried, and trust me, I am too, because I find the whole microtransaction thing to be stupid. I mean, the whole argument, the whole it being in there in general, I find everything about it to be stupid. Now, again, that's just my opinion, so don't take it to offense, that's just my opinion. But Yeah, so that will be there from EA. Now, I can't really think of anything else besides maybe an NBA gameplay, maybe NFL. I highly doubt that, but
Lucky not
those.
to come up empty-handed.
So
A bracelet with an inscription.
really anything else I can't think of. Who knows? They might surprise us.
Volker.
And again,
Bracelet
right
was
now
on
we're
long
just
bone.
barely talking about what's
Wonder where
confirmed.
the
We
rest
will
of the
go
body
in
is.
to these other companies and get again and talk about what I want to see, what I hope to see, what everybody else is hoping to see. I get anything, but right now we're talking about what is confirmed. So obviously, Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order is the only one that's technically been confirmed, and we don't really have any other wow, tweets and or messages to put together if there could be anything else that we don't know about to be shown there. So now we will move on to Ubisoft, since EA really is the only one that's technically confirmed and or has been leaked, or not really leaked, but talked about to be there, is obviously Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. Now, moving on to Ubisoft. These are mostly rumors, the ones I'm going to speak about. But I would like to say that they're basically confirmed. So like I'm saying, they haven't been confirmed by the publishers and stuff, but they might as well have been. They're basically there. So let's start off with the big one. I don't know if you guys are thinking what I'm thinking, but let's just start off with the big one, all right? Watch Dogs 3. Boy, oh boy. I don't know if you guys know, by the way I just said that. I'm a huge Watch Dogs fan. I love the first one since it first came out. I love the second one. The first one was better in my opinion, at least story-wise, and maybe DLC-wise, but I loved both of them. And I'm excited to see the second one. Now, I will get into everything else later. But Watch Dogs 3, that is the big one. Since no, here we go. Let me tell you why I think Watch Dogs 3 will be there. As will everybody most likely say.
The body.
It has been confirmed
Can't reach it from here.
that there will be no Assassin's Creed this year. Obviously, the rumored Assassin's Creed, which I don't want to talk about because it's not even coming out this year, and I doubt it will be shown at E3 this year. But let's say it is. We'll talk about that because that's been confirmed. But we're starting with Watch Dogs because we're talking about what's going to be basically confirmed there. That game, knowing that there will be no Assassin's Creed game coming out this year, leads me to believe there will not be any Assassin's Creed shown this year. Now, I know, I just talked about the leaked Assassin's Creed. We'll get into that. We're talking about Watch Dogs right now. So, knowing that, Ubisoft going to be there, what else could they show? Automatically, I think Watch Dogs 3, that's a big game to be announced, and many people would be happy for it. It's a big budget game that they could announce there. Now, they could show other things, but Watch Dogs 3 is the main one I'm excited for, I'm hyped for, and the one I think is most likely to be there. If not any others that we can speculate, most likely that one is basically confirmed to be there, in my opinion. So, that's what I'd like to assume. Now you could think, oh sure, Mario and Rabbids, another game from them, maybe another Just Dance, yeah, sure. But those we kind of expect already. I mean, there's a Just Dance coming out every year. That's kind of going to be there. If not there, it will be tough to be coming out. So, that's we already know that we can basically assume that's going to be there. Now, going back to Watch Dogs 3, right? Wow. I mean, there's really not much to say. I've been waiting for this game for so long. Like I said, Watch Dogs 1 and 2 were amazing, and I really loved the DLC for Watch Dogs 1. And 2 wasn't bad either, but it wasn't as good as the first, in my opinion. But it was still a very good game. I like the new protagonist, which I believe is Marcus, and I really do. And since we're on the topic of Watch Dogs, let me talk about the rumors about the Watch Dogs game and who the new protagonist can be and stuff, since we're talking about that right now. Okay, so the rumored protagonist, you can find the leaks, they're really not hard to find, they're everywhere. It's supposed to be a girl. Now, again, her name slips my mind. I'm not going to look it up. But it's a girl. Short backstory. Something about having a father, being framed for a crime. I don't really remember. I think that's what that is. I could be wrong. It's a family issue, but I think it has to do with the father. I've heard a little bit of information. I never bothered to read the whole 10-page article or whatever, but a family issue goes wrong. Somebody's framed. She tends to prove otherwise. You know, the whole social justice thing, and she's rumored to be the main protagonist. Some of the leaked or rumored the combat is transportation will be you'll be able to use a skateboard, which I hope is true because that interests me, and I'm a skater myself, so that would be pretty awesome. And you know, guys aren't the only ones who skate, so anybody who thinks differently, well, sorry, that's not true. But yeah, that I'm really excited for, and I really hope that's true. So there's that as transportation. I think cars and other vehicles will be available for transportation as well, but the new transportation will be a skateboard, or so they say. Combat, non-lethal weapons. So there will be weapons most likely that can't kill. So maybe tasers like they had in Watch Dogs 2.
Grass around the well scorched.
If not tasers, then I don't know, a dart gun. I'm just thinking dart gun, maybe to knock out your opponent. Maybe instead of grenades, you'll have smoke grenades, concussive grenades, flash to delude your opponents and, you know, blind them. I'm thinking no poison because that's fatal. It's non-fatal. You know, stuff like that, basically. It's rumored to not have any guns that can kill, you know, nothing to harm. So, which means there won't be weapons like that. So I'm thinking batons might come back. Hopefully not a yo-yo. That was a cool idea. I'm not gonna lie, I really did like that.
Grass around the well scorched.
I don't think that yo-yo will be coming back. I could be wrong, but I don't think it will be. Can't really think anything else. That's really what's been leaked. Oh, a release date, a possible release date has been leaked, November. Yeah, I can see November, but I doubt it. I mean, granted, we can basically, I think it's basically safe to assume it's coming out this year, right? So, in my opinion, I'm thinking October. November, yeah, I can see it. I mean, I think Watch Dogs 2 came out on November, but I'm thinking October. Now, don't ask me why, because I don't, but my gut's saying November, so I'm gonna just say November. I mean, my gut is saying October, god damn it. So I'm just gonna say October, but the leak or rumor says November. Either or is good, I guess, but I'm saying October. So, really, I don't think anything else has been leaked. Oh, well, it's rumored to be in London. I really don't care. I mean, that's cool, but I don't, and when I say I don't care, I don't mean like, oh, I don't like it. Look, Watch Dogs 1 and 2 were good. So I'm just gonna go out on a whim and say Watch Dogs 3 will be amazing too. No matter where it's at, no matter what the main character is, no matter what the story is. Because Watch Dogs 2 story wasn't as good as the first, I will say that. But it was still good, and I still enjoyed myself with the game, and I had a good amount of time playing it. I still went back for all the side quests and stuff. I really enjoyed it just as much as the first. Even though the story was lacking compared to the first and the DLC, but I still enjoyed it. So no matter what, I have a feeling that Watch Dogs 3 will just be just as enjoyable and everything. Just as much as the first and the second. So I have no worries in that perspective or aspect. So I don't care where it takes place or what the main character is. I just know in my heart, considering I played the first one and the second one and all the DLC, that it will be good. hopefully better than the second one, and maybe on par with the first, because I love the first better, but it'll be good. I have no doubt in my mind. So,
Grass around the well scorched.
what else? Yeah, that's really all to say about Ubisoft. I mean, there could be a Mario and Rabbids, Mario Kingdom Battle. I don't know. That's been rumored to be a sequel coming out. I don't know if it's going to come out this year though, or if they will show it this year. Guaranteed, there's probably going to be a Just Dance coming out this year. Will it be there? I highly doubt it. I don't think it ever is. But I mean,
Grass around the
it's
well
safe to
scorched.
assume there will be a new one coming out this year. Really, I can't think of anything else for Ubisoft. No, can't really think of anything. Again, they could surprise us. This is going off what's confirmed, or what is basically confirmed by leaks and or stuff, that we have enough information to conclude that yes, it will be there. Basically, we don't need confirmation from the publishers and or developers. So that's what this is. Now, we did on discussion about Nintendo confirmed game and or basically confirmed. We just did Ubisoft. We did EA, which is basically just Star Wars Battlefront. Wow. Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. Kind of, you know, it's hard when you're talking about a game and a sequel comes out and you played that other game before, and you know how it is. So let's move on to, well, there's Microsoft, but I want to say Microsoft for last since I have a whole big idea of what could be there. So what else? There was EA, there was Ubisoft, there was Nintendo. I really don't think Bethesda is going to be there, so I'm not going to even put Bethesda in that. I mean, actually, there might be a clip for maybe Wolfenstein Youngblood, and I was interested in that because I played the previous Wolfenstein, but the only reason why I'm not anymore is it's co-op. I don't know if you can do it in single player, but from what I've read, especially in the description for the pre-order description, it doesn't say it is also available in single player. So I might not even get that, which really disappoints me just because all the others were single player, but this one, it doesn't seem like that's the case. Whatever, I'll look up gameplay walkthrough for it just to get the whole story in my head. Whatever. But yeah,
A corpse hanged by the bucket rope.
but yeah, so that's really it. I can't think of anything else. Any other companies? Oh well, Bethesda might be there just because Doom Eternal. Okay, speaking of which, Doom Eternal is basically confirmed to be there. Whether the publisher says so or not, that game, I have a feeling, might come out this year. So I think it's basically confirmed to be coming out this year. So if it's basically confirmed to be coming out this year, then I think it's safe to assume that yeah, they might be there with some new gameplay for Doom Eternal. I really hope so. I love the reboot of the 2016 Doom, and I cannot wait for the sequel, which is Doom Eternal. So Doom Eternal, basically, I think it's safe to assume it will be there with a new trailer or gameplay, and hopefully, fingers crossed, release day. But yeah. What else? I don't think of anything else from companies that I just spoke of. Yeah, I can't really think of anything else. Yeah, so that's it for those companies. I think it's just Microsoft that's left. Sony's not going to be there this year, unfortunately. Oh, no, my bad. Square Enix will be there. Forgot about that company. Yep, I really did. I can't believe I did, though. So, Square Enix. So, yeah, let's talk about Square Enix before we go over to Microsoft. Square Enix. What is there to say? If any of you saw the PlayStation Plays or whatever, the day thing that they showed a couple weeks back, that thing was just as bad as the previous one. I mean, don't get me wrong, they had good stuff like the Predator game, which looks interesting. The Five Nights at Freddy's thing, promising. But those are VR. Like, the Predator thing disappointed me when it said that it was only going to be in VR. I was like, yeah, well, that sucks. Hopefully it's on the PlayStation 5, because I'm not going to buy VR for my PS4 just to a year later, which it's rumored to be, the PlayStation 5 and new Xbox are rumored to be coming out next year. I'm not going to buy a PSVR headset for my PlayStation 4 when I could just wait till the PS5 comes out, because I know deep down that the PS4 headset, the VR headset, will not be compatible with the PS5. You're gonna have to buy a separate headset. Microsoft and PlayStation love to do that when it comes to that. They like to screw you over and get as much money as they can. They like doing that. Whatever, that's fine. That's it.
Wraith. Wonder what it's doing here.
What? So, I believe in that. So I'm just gonna wait, and hopefully the Five Nights at Freddy's and Predator game will be on the PS5 as well, as you know, a cross-platform generation thing. So, yeah. Oh, speaking of games, now PlayStation will not be there, but I know games that are confirmed that will be there, showing up that PlayStation has shown before. Like, for example, Cyberpunk 2077. We know we're going to see something. Gameplay, new trailer. That is basically going to be there. We don't know what is going to be shown, but it will be there. So that is basically confirmed to be there. So that will be there. Now, what else? Let's think for a second, because PlayStation won't be there, but I know there will be games that will be shown to be there. So
Oh, got too close.
Death Stranding. Now I'm pretty sure you're just as confused as I am when it comes to what that game is. I don't think anybody at this moment knows what in the hell Death Stranding is. But again, I think everybody's in the confusion now. So yeah, that's the thing.
She fled. She'll be back tomorrow. Something's keeping her here.
Yeah, sorry, I got so involved in this combat. But Death Stranding, I think it's kind of safe to assume that it will be there. I don't know what we can see. I hope, it's been, see, the thing I have with rumors and or leaks is they're really hard to believe, especially if coming into E3 where we're pretty close. I think it's safe to assume 2 weeks away, right? Maybe a week and a half. And we haven't heard anything previous to certain games, and out of nowhere, like a week or 2 weeks or even 3 weeks or a month away from E3, and out comes random stuff, right? And it's information about a game that's going to come out, and this is the first time we're hearing about it a month or a couple weeks before E3. It's really hard to believe, especially when it's the first information we've gotten. It really is. But I still like to talk about it, so let's talk about it.
Let's take another look.
And my chair is
Lovely
squeaky,
craftsmanship.
Ignore that,
But
please.
I'll have to burn it with the body to get rid of the Noon Wraith for good. Better do it near the well.
Yeah. What were we talking about? I lost my mind track. Death Stranding. Okay,
Need
so
to prepare for
it
this
is
fight.
rumored
Brew some Wraith oil.
basically
Drink
people
some
are saying
potions.
confirmed, which I do not believe, that there will be gameplay or a trailer. We don't know yet, but there will be a release date for the game, and that it is rumored to be
bracelet.
rumored to be coming out this year. Now, and I've seen other videos of people talking about Death Stranding and other things, and they're saying, yeah, if any PlayStation game is basically ready to come out, PlayStation exclusive, basically ready to come out, and is so far in development, it will be Death
I
Stranding.
think it worked.
Now, I want to say no, that is not true, because just about a month ago, I would like to say that I'm pretty sure everybody's seen this, but just in case you haven't, there was an article or a post that Last of Us 2 is basically wrapping up. It's basically done. Basically. And there was, I think a couple months ago, a release date leaked for October. Now, me personally, I don't like that because I'd like it to come out before October. I just really, really want to play it already. But, yeah, that was a rumored release date, and just about a month ago, I think it was the company or somebody said they're basically done with Last of Us Part 2. So I think it's safe to assume that if any PS4 exclusive out of Ghost of Tsushima, which I believe will be at E3 as well, out of Ghost of Tsushima, Last of Us Part 2, and Death Stranding, if any game were to come out soon and to be the first one to come out, I would like to say Last of Us Part 2. We haven't heard anything about Ghost of Tsushima, about how far it is, anything about, no gameplay, nothing. So I think Last of Us 2 is basically the first one that would come out of the PS4 exclusive that is basically already finished. They kind of said they're basically already finished. Now, Death Stranding, granted they have apparently, as of last year when they showed gameplay and talked about it, they've been working on it for a while. Okay. Knowing that, that's cool and all, but let's just say it comes out this year. They're most likely going to show more Death Stranding at E3 this year. And if it is to be released for us to play this year, and it's shown at E3, they're going to need to show a lot of stuff. A story trailer perhaps, more gameplay, a release day, another trailer. They're gonna need to show a lot because we haven't seen much, and what we've seen is still confused us. And I don't believe it's coming out this year. If anything, it's coming out early next year, within the first half of next year. But this year, no. If any of those three games, Ghost of Tsushima, Last of Us Part 2, and Death Stranding are coming out this year, I think it's safe to say Last of Us Part 2. And no, that's not just because I really, really want to play that game, but that's because of that tweet or article that was posted that basically said that the company is basically done and just slowly wrapping it up. So, and then we also did get a thing a while back saying that they already are wrapping up the final cutscene or whatever of the game with Joel and Ellie, my bad. So I think if any game out of those three are coming out this year, it's Last of Us Part 2. Not Death Stranding and Ghost of Tsushima, which I really want to see Ghost of Tsushima too. But Last of Us Part 2, I think is safe to assume. So I really want to hope that Death Stranding will come out this year too, but it seems unlikely in my opinion. Again, that's my opinion. You might think differently. As far as any other PlayStation games that could be shown, I think they will show Last of Us Part 2 gameplay, or a new trailer, as well as, Death Stranding and Ghost of Tsushima. PlayStation won't be there, but that doesn't mean they can't send gameplay to somebody to be shown, right? So, Naughty Dog will be there. I'm pretty sure with something, considering the factor of Last of Us, I really hope to see a trailer for Last of Us Part 2 and a release date. I really just want to play that already. The first one I've been replaying, and oh man. But yeah, so anything else I can't really think of. Anything I think of is Microsoft, but I'm trying to think anything else that is basically confirmed before I go into talking about Microsoft confirmed stuff and stuff we can basically assume. And I might say something that is also on PlayStation, but since PlayStation's not going, I'm just going to talk normally. So I'm trying to think, and I can't really think of anything else. So, yeah, there's really nothing else. Alright, well, let's just go into Microsoft then. So I don't want to waste too much time trying to think of anything. But if I come up with something, I will say it. So, Microsoft. Oh boy. There is going to be a lot to show. Just in case you probably think Why am I talking about all these? Well, you probably don't think that because it's an E3 discussion, but I have the PS4 and the Xbox One X and the Nintendo Switch. Now, I like all systems, right? So, I'm always excited when they release a game for PS4, whether it's exclusive or not, as well as Xbox and Switch. Just saying that right off bat. Now, this isn't confirmed. We're talking about Microsoft now, just in case you were wondering. But I think it's basically safe to assume that it will be there. Halo Infinite. Now, I know, we only saw a trailer last year, and it wasn't like a gameplay trailer or nothing. It was a trailer to show off the new engine, you know, give us a little bit of an insight that it's being made. I don't think it's coming out this year. I would like it to, but I don't think. If anything, it's late next year, if anything. Now, with that being said, we will see something. Whether it's another trailer, story trailer, gameplay, I'm just naming stuff. We will see something for Halo Infinite. Guaranteed. Not confirmed, but I think it's safe to assume it's guaranteed. Now, another thing that is good to know is the PS5, or whatever they call it, and the new Xbox, whatever they call it, is kind of basically coming out next year, right? So they gotta start showing some games, whether they will be cross-generation from the PS4 to the PS5 and the Xbox One X to whatever the new Xbox is. They gotta start showing games. They gotta start showing graphics specs for those. Now I'll get into that later because I want to talk about the games first. But it has also been rumored that Halo Infinite will be on the new generation Xbox that is to come out next year. With that being said, I think this is a perfect opportunity to show the difference in graphics between the new Xbox One X and the new generation console, but just through Halo Infinite and maybe some of their all higher, big budgeted titles. And now, again, now that I just noted that, right, I believe that it will be shown there in some way. It doesn't matter what way, a new trailer, gameplay, it doesn't matter. I believe it will be there. And it's safe to assume. So, if I can think of anything else, I really can't, by the way. That's done with the Halo Infinite. I'm just trying to think, because it's not like I have a list in front of me. I'm just going based off of memory, guys. So please bear with me. Halo Infinite, right? So Ubisoft will be there. Speaking of which, Ubisoft will be there with some Ghost Recon Breakpoint. We saw the reveal. We saw a trailer. We saw a little bit of gameplay reveal trailer. So we saw a story trailer or an announcement trailer and some gameplay. And they did say for more information on the game, stay tuned in June, which is basically confirming that there will be gameplay at E3. I mean, what else is there in June? So, Ghost Recon Breakpoint will be there. Super excited for that game as well. Now, anything else for Microsoft? Let me see. I can't think. Again, this is basically just confirmed games. We will talk about stuff I hope to be there, you know, and stuff like that. So, Oh, confirmed. Now, this isn't Microsoft, but it's a game. So, Call of Duty will be showing its new game there. Now, there might be... I don't think it will be a reveal. I think we'll get a trailer before then. And speaking of which, they tweeted out a date that is leaked, which isn't confirmed, but May 30th. That seems suitable for a reveal.
Go.
At least of the title name, maybe a trailer that doesn't make sense, a CGI or something.
Job done.
And then in June, which is E3, they've already confirmed they'll be there. Maybe some gameplay, maybe some character reveals of new characters, maybe something like that. Maybe some new game mode reveals. Right, so Call of Duty, whatever it's called, everybody's thinking Modern Warfare 4. I think it's a Modern Warfare, but they've also leaked the title as Call of Duty Modern Warfare. That's kind of weird, but basically it'll be there.
Same one,
So,
maybe?
and we're
Your
talking
reward,
about games that will be
Master
there.
Witcher.
That will be there.
The gold I'd hid away from Mandy's dowry. Without
Come
you,
to think of it,
she'd never have lived to wed. Now, let's hope
I'm
for
trying to
it
think
at
of
least.
anything else that could be basically for there.
At this point, doubt I'll ever marry. You keep the coin from Mandy, her wedding. Raise a toast to my health then.
Thank you, Master Witcher. Them's warm words. You've a good heart. But I can't let you go empty-handed. Take this at least. For luck.
Trying to think. I'm trying to talk big budget titles before I go into the smaller titles that are basically confirmed to be there, because I'm more excited for the big budget titles. But yeah. So Halo Infinite, the new Call of Duty will be there, whatever it is. Basically just confirm stuff.
Come on now.
My mind is drawing a blank. I'm sorry, guys. Maybe I should have pulled up a list of stuff, but I don't work that way. I have a good memory, but right now it's just slipping my mind. Sorry, guys. So really, right now, all that's confirmed is Halo Infinite and Ghost Recon Breakpoint, which will be on PS4 as well. But we're talking about games that are confirmed, even though we're talking about Microsoft. So, and that is confirmed to be there in some way, shape, or form. So, yeah. What else? Can't really think of anything else. Well, the new Call of Duty, obviously. Obviously, it's not like a PS4 exclusive or an extra. Oh, since we're on the topic of a Call of Duty, and this isn't really, it doesn't really have to do with E3, but I just want to talk about it. It is rumored that there will be no PS4 exclusive. There's no exclusive. A leak and or a rumor, right? So don't take it with a grain of salt. But I'm hoping it's real. There will be no PS4 exclusive DLC first on PS4 this year, after E3, and next year for the new Call of Duty, just for the Call of Duty, or next year for the new Call of Duty. I'm really hoping that's true because I'm tired of the whole exclusive crap. I think it should just, when a DLC drops, it should drop for all consoles that it's on. I really do. Now, I prefer Xbox, but I do love PlayStation as well. But I don't play Call of Duty on PlayStation, so... But I just think they should just get rid of the whole exclusive shit. And just, whenever it comes out, it just comes out for whatever console it's on. I really, really believe that it's so ridiculous. The whole console exclusivity thing. Unless it's an exclusive game, I think it's really ridiculous. And yeah, I think it's stupid. And I'm really hoping that there's no exclusivity between consoles for the new Call of Duty, because the exclusive thing is ridiculous and stupid. I really believe it. You know, you would satisfy more people if they came out at the same time. Just saying. Maybe they're not trying to satisfy people. I don't know. But I think it's stupid. So there's that. And back to E3. Because that, you know, I just only talked about that because we were on the topic of the Call of Duty. So
Carts riddled with arrows.
Anything else that is basically confirmed for
take a look
Microsoft?
around.
Oh, Ori Will and the Wisps. Now, I loved the Ori and the Blind Forest. That game was so beautiful. The soundtrack was beautiful. The environments, just a beautiful game. When it was announced, I think 2017, super excited for it. The sequel, which is Ori Will of the Wisps. I think we will see something new, a new trailer, maybe a release date, I don't know. Gameplay for it this year at E3. So stay tuned for that. That's not really confirmed, but I think it's, again, safe to assume. So, that game. Now, what else? What else? I find it really hard to think of stuff that is confirmed. I think that's it for confirmed stuff. A mixture of exclusives, non-exclusives. Yeah, I think that's it for confirmed games. Not very much confirmed or that we have information for that we can kind of safely assume that it's confirmed. Yeah, I think that's it for the whole basically confirmed games out of all the companies. Oh wait, speaking, I forgot about, we were talking about Square Enix. Going back to Square Enix, they showed at the PlayStation Plays or whatever that thing is called. I don't know what it's called. It's a weird name. But they showed a new trailer for the Final Fantasy VII Remake. Now, it is rumored, and everybody's saying it's confirmed. I'm not going to say that, because it's technically not confirmed. Just because that's what it seems like does not mean it's confirmed. Now, it's rumored to be a two-part thing. The game is going to be split into two parts, right? And they will be two separate prices. And that they will be $60 a piece. I got pissed at that. Now, please, hear me out. I have always thought that every company is money hungry when it comes to making systems and games and putting a price point on it. So with that being said, $60 for two parts of the Resident Evil 7 remake, if that is what they're going to do, is ridiculous in my opinion. And it's just a cash grab and they're money hungry. And I'm saying that because I could go and buy the original Resident Evil 7. I mean Resident Evil, wow. Sorry, they both start with an R, okay? Not really. But Final Fantasy VII Remake, my bad guys, I'm terribly sorry. I can go and buy the original Final Fantasy VII for $60. Granted, it's an older game and there's no graphics and it might not have all the DLC and other stuff. Okay, in that aspect, I can agree with you. But I don't think just because the remake is going to have all the DLC and better graphics and all this that it should be split into two parts and $60 a piece. I see that as a way for them to take advantage of us having to pay more money.
Must be that
you might think otherwise, but I'm sorry, that's just what I think. And I think that's not a bad idea. And the problem I have is not with the two parts. It's not. The problem I have is the two parts coming out and being $60 a piece. I think that's a very bad idea. Granted, I know people will still buy it. I probably will too. But I think a lot of people will be frustrated with that price. And lo and behold, I am one of those people. So, I mean, I will still buy it. But I don't think pricing it at those prices for each part, if it is to be made in two parts, which is rumored, is good. Because you'll be paying $120 for the full game, because it's not like you can just play the first part, pay $60, play the first part, and be like, alright, I played Final Fantasy VII Remake. Nope. You won't know the story, you won't know everything, you won't know how it ends, because you will need to have played the second part. Without the first and second part, you do not have the full game. And knowing that, you do not have the full story. So you would have to pay $120 for the full experience of the Resident Evil. Why do I keep saying that? The Final Fantasy VII Remake. Sorry, I
found your priceless chest. And someone who looks an awful lot like a cart driver with an arrow through his neck.
I'm sorry. That you guys might have different opinions, but that's just mine. But that will be there. Point blank, that's confirmed to be there. It will basically be there.
Watch out! Behind you!
What else? I'm trying to.
Behind me. I'm a witcher. I'd have heard it. Just like I can hear your heart, which is pounding, like a liar's.
Let me think.
Best hope you're a better writer than you are a liar.
I'm trying to think. That's it pretty much that I can think of. Like I said, there's not very much confirmed from Microsoft, or enough that is there that we can just basically assume will be there. So there's just basically, to recap for Microsoft, is fuck, what was it again? My bad, guys. I'm getting a little distracted. So yeah, Halo Infinite. Halo Infinite. Hey, how many times have I said Halo Infinite? Halo Infinite. Ori Will and the Wisp. Final Fantasy VII Remake, that will be on Xbox as well. I mean PlayStation as well. But we're talking about games that are going to be there. New Super Mario Maker 2. Hopefully some new Switch news for the Smash. Pokemon Sword and Shield. I know I say a lot. Please bear with me. Yeah, Pokemon Sword and Shield. Last of Us Part 2, Death Stranding, Ghost of Tsushima. There will be something, whether it's a new trailer, gameplay. Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. Doom Eternal. Am I missing something? Final Fantasy VII Remake, I don't know if I said that, but Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Hey, yeah.
Animal Crossing, I mean, it's kind of safe to assume. Maybe a new Fire Emblem Just Dance. A new Just Dance. Hopefully a new Mario and Rabbids, or Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games. I think that is it. Can't really think of anything else. Oh, Wolfenstein Youngblood. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. On what is basically, if not confirmed by developers and or publishers, we can say that it's safe to assume that those games that I just named and listed will be there. Now we are going to go on rumors and or speculations for E3, and then we will talk about my hopes and desires of games to be there and that will be there. Now, rumors and speculations. Now, rumors. Let's talk. Let's talk Nintendo. Right? There isn't very many, but let's talk Nintendo. So rumors. Let me see. This recently just came out. So again, you guys, I really don't think you guys know about it. But it is rumored to be The Witcher 3, which I'm playing. It's rumored to be coming to the Switch. Again, it's a rumor. It just came out, I think, a couple hours ago. Maybe a couple minutes ago. But The Witcher 3 to be on Switch. Oh boy. I had to pause it for a second for this. What do I have to say about The Witcher 3 being on Switch? Now, that would be very cool, I'd say, for a handheld game. Again, this is my first time, let me reiterate, this is my first time playing The Witcher 3, and I'm really enjoying it. I haven't gotten far in the story because there's a lot of side quests, and I'm really enjoying it. The combat's fluid, and yes, I have played The Witcher 1 and 2. This is my first time playing The Witcher 3. I got the complete edition, it was on sale today. I mean, for, I think, until the 6th. If you haven't played it, or if you don't have it, but you played it and you just want to get back into it, I highly, highly recommend you to pick it up. It's on sale for $15, the complete edition, on the PlayStation Store.
Damn, you're ugly.
I highly recommend you to get it if you haven't played it. But if you have and you just want to get back into it, I'd recommend picking it up, $15 on the PlayStation Store. Highly recommend it. Fun game so far. Totally worth $15. And even if you don't like it, it's only $15. You know? But I like it, so it's, in my opinion, worth it. What else? Rumored. Like I said, there's not a lot of games that are rumored to be coming to the Switch or at E3 for the Switch. Just The Witcher 3. Somebody was saying other Resident Evil games like Resident Evil 5 maybe 6. I don't know about that. There was somebody said a rumor. Now this rumor. Do not believe it. I'm already not believing it because it's barely been announced for the PS4 and Xbox One. The Resident Evil 7 remake. Since everybody is, some people are saying, I don't know if there's an article for this, but there is talk about it being there just because that, and I think it was like 2 sources, and they're untrustworthy sources, first of all, but they're supposed to be there because obviously the original Resident Evil 7, wow, Resident Evil, why do I keep saying that? Jesus. Oh boy, I must be obsessed with Resident Evil. We're going to talk about that later, and I think we're going to talk about why I'm saying Resident Evil a lot. So, the Final Fantasy VII Remake is apparently rumored to be coming to the Switch when it releases. Obviously, it won't be there when it releases for PS4 and Xbox One. It might come later on, but it's rumored nonetheless. That's what everybody's saying. Now, here's why, I'm going to say why I don't believe that's true. Even though the Final Fantasy VII game is on the Switch to buy right now, the remake seems highly unlikely. The graphics and all this, maybe if they come out next year with the rumored PlayStation, the rumored Nintendo Switch Mini and or Nintendo Switch Pro, maybe I can see it. But even then, I still think it's highly unlikely. So, that rumor, I think we can just say it's safe to say we can just throw it out the window. But again, we're talking about rumors, and that is one of them. So there's that. There's The Witcher 3 coming to the Switch, which I think would be nice, and the graphics aren't really a big leap. And if they can make it even look even better with the Nintendo Switch Pro and or Mini when they make it, so I can see that being possible. Now with the Final Fantasy VII remake, I really don't. So just please throw that out the window. And the source is not even really, you know, it's not a trusted source, so just don't believe it, please. Rumors now. I think that's enough rumors for the Switch. Everybody's saying that, okay, technically Animal Crossing is rumored, but I think it's safe to say that it's confirmed, which is why I put it under confirmed, because it's safe to say, yeah, we're due for a new Animal Crossing. So, but it's been rumored. So, but I think it's safe to say that it's confirmed. So that's why it's in the confirmed category and not the rumored category. Now, what else? It's kind of really hard to think right now. My mind is in a whole other place. I think that's it for Nintendo. Again, if I miss anything in this discussion, whether it's confirmed games, rumored stuff, and or things I'm looking forward to that I hope are there, that I hope they're making sequels for, and other stuff, please feel free to put it in the comments and or let me know. That would be much appreciated. Speaking of which, I just thought of another. See, like I told you, if I remember or think of anything, I will let you know in between. Beyond Good and Evil 2. It's been a while since we've seen anything for that. I think we're due to see something. Whether it's a trailer or whether it's a trailer or a release date for the game or more gameplay, I think it's safe to assume that we'll see something about that. So that's basically confirmed to be there, in my opinion, for Beyond Good and Evil 2. And again, anything I'll remember, I'll say it. So, back to rumors.
Greetings.
That's all that I can think of at the moment that has been rumored for
Wouldn't
Nintendo.
mind a look at your stock.
So EA, we'll move on to that. People are saying another Battlefield. I really hope not. Just because Battlefield 5 didn't do so well. And, I mean, I didn't even have the incentive to go buy it. But I'm going to, just because I've played all the others. So, there's rumor that maybe another new Battlefield. I really hope that's not true, because they're already going to have the new Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order there. I mean, why mix a Battlefield, especially after Battlefield 5 didn't do so well? I don't see it happening. Again, maybe I'm wrong, but we'll just have to wait and see now, won't we? I just don't see it happening. I don't see it as a good business point and or anybody wanting it. I don't see it. I don't think it's a wise choice. But again, we'll just have to wait and see, I guess. But we're talking about rumors, and that is clearly a rumor. What else we got? I think that was the only rumor for EA. Moving on to Ubisoft. Boy, rumors. Mario and Rabbids, what is it, Fallen Kingdom? There's rumored to be a sequel coming out, and that it will be at E3. Now, I think it's basically confirmed that it will be at E3, which is why I put that under confirmed.
Farewell.
Because I think it's yeah. Nintendo will not be there just for the Pokemon Sword and Shield and or new Animal Crossing. They gotta have a couple other things. And I think it's safe to assume that there will be a new Mario and Rabbids Fallen Kingdom. Now, another rumor that that for Nintendo, speaking of which, let me think. Let me think real quick, because I do not have a list of these things pulled up. That's not how I want to do this. So, I don't have a list pulled up. So, again, like I said, if I'm missing anything, let me know. But I think that's it for Nintendo. And EA we're done with. And Ubisoft. Despite there not being an Assassin's Creed this year, people are saying that there will be an Assassin's Creed game there. Now here's what I'm saying. Because the rumor, and again it's a non-credible source, and this is why I don't like rumors and stuff, but we're going to talk about it. It's going to be an app. It's going to be an app game. That just makes me laugh. I'm sorry. Why, even if it's coming out, if they're coming out with an Assassin's Creed app game, right? Why would they show that at E3? It's a freaking app game. Now, again, you might think, well, they did that with the Skyrim app. Okay, yeah. But Skyrim is super popular. Again, you might be thinking, well, I mean, so is kind of Assassin's Creed. Okay, granted, you might be right, but I just don't see it happening. I don't see them making another Assassin's Creed app game at this moment, let alone it be showing at E3. So, I mean, that seems kind of like a waste. I'm sorry. It just seems like a waste. And I can't see it happening. So, I'm just gonna rule it out. And done and said. Plain and simple. So,
Greetings.
What else? That was a horrible rumor when I saw that. I'm like, really, guys? You actually believe this?
Wouldn't mind a look at your stock.
Okay. But, yeah, so that, I'm not believing it. I'm sorry. What else we got? Well, I think that was it for Ubisoft, really. I don't think there's anything rumored for Ubisoft. And or Microsoft, I don't. Well, I mean, it's rumored that we might get a release date for Doom Eternal. I think if that's safe to assume that, yeah, about 95% that, yeah, I think it's due. I think they're pretty far along. They've been working on it. I think they're ready to show us a release date, no matter when it comes out. If it comes out this year or next year, I think for that. And I could totally see them going and doing that, which would super excite me, to be honest. So, now what else? I think there wasn't a lot of rumors this year, really. That really surprises me, just because there's always a lot of rumors come E3. And again, like I said, I could be missing some, but that's why I say just leave it in the comments for me, and I'll do it. So, yeah. So I really don't think there's a lot of rumors this year to talk about. So we'll just go straight into our final topic, which is hopes, dreams, discuss and stuff that I really want to see there that I think might be shown. I'm not gonna pull something out the left field, right, and just say, oh, Days Gone 2, for example. That's a horrible example, but Days Gone 2 is gonna be there, and I really hope it's gonna be there. That's a pipe dream. It's too soon, you know. So, yeah, I'm not gonna do that, but they will be stuff that I think other people will agree could be there and that we could see. So, going on that.
Farewell.
Let's start it off with one of my favorite franchises that I hope will happen, right? And I don't know why I'm punching the floor. Let's see. Right. We were talking about favorite franchises. Favorite franchises that I really hope they're making sequels for. And
Come on.
One game. I'm just gonna start this off.
Move it.
And this seems undoubtable, but people have been talking about this over the past couple weeks. So I want to talk about it. You might not remember it, but it's a little game called Sleeping Dogs. It's like kind of like Grand Theft Auto, and
Faster.
mixed with Saints Row, where it's comedic at times and then serious at times. It was a couple years ago, and we haven't seen anything, but I'm hoping it happens, and this is why I'm talking about hopes and dreams. You guys might not remember it. Don't. Here I am to tell you. Sleeping Dogs 2. It was a couple years ago. I think it was 2 or 3, 2.5. And there's going to be a sequel to that game coming out. Now, clearly, it didn't happen, right? But I still think it has the potential to be a thing and be a good one. Now, I don't know a lot of people that played the original Sleeping Dogs, but it wasn't bad. And if you haven't played it, again, it's on sale on PlayStation, I believe on Xbox as well. It's always on sale on both systems, and it's always cheap. You can get it as low as $4. $5, I think, actually. Yeah, $5 on PlayStation, the lowest I've seen, and on Xbox I've seen it as low as $3 and some change. It's a really great game, and bear in mind, this is the edition I'm talking about is the definitive edition, so it comes with all the DLC, and the DLC are really good. But bear in mind, it's a mixture of Grand Theft Auto, where the open world, you can jack cars and stuff like that, and kill random people if you wanted to. Don't know why you would, that's fucked up. But you could if you wanted to, and you know,
not so fast.
Saints Row, where it has comedy moments at time, especially with the DLCs. I'll give you an example. They had a DLC called Nightmare on North Point, where you're like a gangster, the triads and this and that, and
military camp.
And out of nowhere, there's all of a sudden people rising from the dead. All
like
your old enemies trying to kill you, and they're risen from the dead. Like I said, it has its comedic moments. It's a really great game. If you haven't checked it out, please go check it out. You can even go down to your local store and buy it. It's usually a cheap game, and when it's on sale, it's way cheaper. You can find it. It's cheap on PlayStation for
Guessing you
for $5 and as low as $4 and some change, or $3 and some change for Xbox. Now, in the store, it might be cheaper. So, if you haven't checked it out, you should. And even if you don't want to give it a try, I really think you should. It's worthy of a shot. And yeah, please do check it out. And since we're talking about rumors, yeah, they've been talking about making a sequel. I would like to play it. So, I think it has potential. I really do. What else? Let's see. Hopes and dreams. Okay, we're gonna talk about release dates since these are some of my hopes and dreams. I hope to see a release date for Doom Eternal, and I hope that game does good like its predecessor, which was the 2016 version. I hope to see a release date of Last of Us Part 2. As well as another gameplay reveal trailer because the other one we got, I really loved, and I was really sad that I knew it wasn't going to come out anytime soon, in my opinion. So I was like crying because I'm seeing the gameplay. I'm like, it looks so good, the graphics. I want to play it already, and I couldn't. So I hope to see release date for this year, and I hope it to come out at least before Christmas. Now, what else? Hopes and dreams. Well, I'm still trying to think because these I can't even pull up if I wanted to. These are just in my head, right? These head. Hopes and dreams. Oh, speaking of which, sorry, I just came up with another rumor. It's not really confirmed. Fable 4 to be rumored to be coming out, as well as rumored to be some form of Dragon Age 4. Don't quote me on that. It's a rumor though. To be shown at E3 this year. Yeah, I don't really want to talk about that. But yeah, rumors. So yeah, it's a thing. Back to hopes
Lost your
and
key,
dreams.
man.
They're coming to me slowly.
Not me key, me pan. It's always sat there empty. This hurt.
This might be a little bit out of the blue,
The battle.
and you guys might think like, huh, you're pulling this out of nowhere. Kind of a stretch, don't you think? Well, yes, and no.
Next I knew,
Let me tell you what game
coming
I'm
my
talking
way.
Oh boy, this is gonna be a dude.
Protection, see?
A new
He just
rock
asked
band
all right.
and or
Ran.
Guitar Hero.
Got
Now,
me
bear
birds
with me.
bark by
Bear with me.
chance. Like
I played a lot of Rock
berries
Band
eating a
4
few
stuff.
cones.
I loved the
Nay,
hell out of that
says
game.
I.
And Guitar Hero Live was not
Must
my
be
thing.
right
I tried it,
daft to
didn't like
pester
it.
folk at night with such foolery.
But then those games are still popular. People still play them.
Just staring
And I
at me
think
pan
it's been a couple
like
years
magpie
since
at
Rock
a
Band 4
copper.
and Guitar Hero Live. So
Lend
it's-
it to me,
I
Gran.
think
I'll give it back come morn.
I think we can see a new Rock Band or Guitar Hero coming out this year. If not revealed at E3, coming out this year.
Interesting.
So
What happened then?
Before dawn, another rode
maybe
up to
not,
the hut.
maybe so, but I think
Come on.
we can.
Only
Now,
the first
we
fella
could see
left,
something new
locked the door,
for Forza
hopped on his horse,
that I really
and that
hope,
were all
maybe
I
a
saw
Forza
of him.
Horizon.
And me pan.
I mean, not Forza Horizon,
For
a Forza
old
Motorsport
bad
8.
results, not worth much, I suppose.
Maybe,
But I know other. Will
I don't know, some
Ring an old widower pan.
other racing game,
I
maybe
could
another
never
Gran
break
Turismo.
down
Oh
that
my god,
door
I hope
myself.
not. Sorry, the last one I didn't like so much, but
I'm afraid to go on any road.
another Gran Turismo,
Such a
maybe a
stench
motorbike
wafting
game.
out.
Just basically any new racing game we haven't seen in a while.
He's lying there.
We will probably see something new for Elder Scrolls Online. There's that.
Never taken on a band
I
contract.
don't really like Elder Scrolls.
Fine,
I'm
I'll go
sorry,
in, look around.
and especially
You
Elder
should
Scrolls
wait here,
Online. I mean,
just in
the
case.
last Elder Scrolls I played, which I didn't beat, was Skyrim, and Skyrim wasn't bad. But I'm not an Elder Scrolls person. That's my favorite one. That's probably the only one I'll play. I'm not an Elder Scrolls person, so there's that. If you're an Elder Scrolls person, good for you. I really hope they have something for you, but it's not my type of thing, so I'm just putting it out there, just in case you were wondering. Anything else? I can't really think of any. I have a lot of hopes and dreams, but a lot of them are out of left field. And what I'm trying to tell you guys are stuff that can seem possible to be announced and or shown there.
That's it,
No, okay. No, I don't want to talk about that. That
Giddy up.
kind of doesn't really seem possible. Huh. God, my mind is confused, guys. I'm so sorry. I'm trying to think what's... Yeah, like I said, a lot of my hopes and dreams are just
A corpse.
of a normal fanboy
Explains
that
the
are out of
stench.
nowhere, that don't really seem possible. But what I want to find
His
is
throat.
things that can be
He
possible.
was garroted.
And I don't have a lot of those.
And a soldier might have.
I hope to see a release date for Halo
Nothing,
Infinite, which
nothing.
I know isn't gonna happen. But, you know, only one can hope and dream. What else?
The priceless frying pan. Scrubbed clean.
Can't really think
Looks
of
like
anything
the
else.
mystery man didn't need the pan so much
Like
as
I
to
said,
set off
a lot
it
of my hopes
to
and
make
dreams
ink
and stuff
red
are
letters.
just out of the blue that many people will be like, no way. I don't think they'll ever make a sequel. Or there's no way it'll be at E3 this year. There's no way it'll come out this year. Stuff like that. And those are not the ones I want to talk about with you guys. So I'm not going to even get into those. Yeah, a lot of my hopes and dreams are just games that I know that are going to be there. Like Doom Eternal, Left. And really, I just
Here,
hope they
your frying
get
pan.
release dates.
Oh,
Maybe
yeah? The mine
release
with
dates
black
for...
was cert, and I could see myself in this one if I wanted. But them years are past.
So
maybe
it's just what the
a
gentleman needed. He
gameplay
scraped it
trailer
off,
for
made ink out of it.
and
Ghost of Tsushima, maybe a story
and the
trailer.
other fellow.
Because we don't
Dead.
know any story
Round
off
up a
of
few
it or
boys and
anything.
bury him outside the village. Deep, so the necrophages don't dig
Yes,
him
yeah.
up.
A lot of my hopes
Take
and
my
dreams involve
advice.
release dates for games we already
Don't
know
mention
about.
this to the
Release dates that
Nilfgaardians.
they've been working on. Release
Hang
dates for
about.
games they've been working on.
You've earned
And-
a token of thanks. Here, son, for the road.
Yeah, basically just that. Watch Dogs 3 is one of the topics I've been talking about with me and my friends for a good while. And that is one we are super excited for. And I will be doing a playthrough with that when it comes out. Guaranteed. That game is going to be amazing. And if it's announced, or when it's announced, basically it's confirmed. I will be doing a playthrough of Watch Dogs 1 and all its DLC, which is just the Bad Blood DLC, and Watch Dogs 2 with the story DLC, not the T-Bone accessory thing, but the story DLC before Watch Dogs 3 release. So just in case you guys don't know
Magic.
about it, and maybe you're
place of
interested, but at the
power.
same time you don't want to hop into the third one, you just want to see what it's like and maybe just chill and or gameplay, then cool. But I will be doing that when it's announced. And I can almost 98% say that Watch Dogs 3 will be there. Will be. And they will be confirming it. So, you can't really think of anything else at the moment, guys. But, let's just recap what we talked about in this discussion. E3. We talked about the publishers and or developers that will be there. Microsoft,
Come on
Sony
now.
won't be there. Microsoft will be there, and they will be doing a live presentation, which will be 2 hours long. They have confirmed that, which is 20 minutes longer than last year's. And
Faster.
last year had a lot of new games, so who knows what we'll see this year. a lot of stuff to show last year, and this presentation is longer than last year. Oh boy, that's gonna be a doozy. Let me pause this while I talk about the rest. We talked about that. So publishers, Microsoft will be there with a 2-hour live presentation. EA will be there, not live, probably. They will probably have like some gameplay of games, Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, and other stuff. Another publisher that will be there is Nintendo, not there live, obviously, only doing a live presentation, but they will have a panel and stuff. Ubisoft, obviously. Bethesda, I'm thinking is gonna be there just because I don't think so, but at the same time I think so because Doom Eternal will be there. They gotta talk about some Wolfenstein Youngblood. So let's just say it's safe to assume that Bethesda will be there as well. So there we go. Anything else I can't really think of. Square Enix to talk about the Final Fantasy VII Remake. Finally, I said that over Resident Evil, and other stuff. And as far as the publishers and developers go, I think that's it. We can safe to say and or assume. I don't really think of anything else. Now, recapping the games that are confirmed and are not really confirmed, but we have enough information to say they're basically confirmed to be there in one way, shape, or form. So, Watch Dogs 3, the big one. the new Call of Duty, Super Mario Maker 2, Pokemon Sword and Shield, Halo Infinite, Wolfenstein Youngblood. What was the other Bethesda game? My mind slips me. Doom Eternal, there we go. Doom Eternal. Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. Shit. I want to say a Just Dance game, but I don't think they will waste E3 to show that. But that, you know. Shit. Oh boy. Ghost Recon Breakpoint, another confirmed game, that's 10. An Animal Crossing game, not confirmed, and it is rumored, but we're overdue. So basically, I think it's safe to assume it will be there. Ori Will the Wisps, guaranteed. Yeah, those are basically all the confirmed games. I can't really think of anything else at this moment. I might have said another game when we were talking about the conversation that slipped my mind right now. Oh, Final Fantasy VII Remake. That will be there. You know. Anything else, you can just check it, you know. And now talking into Ghost of Tsushima, Last of Us Part 2, and Death Stranding will be there, basically confirmed already. So now we're talking about the hopes and dreams. Now, I had hopes and dreams, but like I said, a lot of them were out of left field that many people might say, no, there's no way they'd ever make a sequel. Or, if they do, we ain't gonna see it for a while. So those are just much of a fanboy speculation. But basically, to recap my hopes and dreams, it's basically to see release dates for like Last of Us Part 2, Death Stranding, Ghost of Tsushima, maybe more gameplay for them, a release date and gameplay for Watch Dogs 3, more Ghost Recon Breakpoint gameplay, a release date for Pokemon Sword and Shield, and because we know what's coming out this year, and maybe some gameplay, maybe new Pokemon, you know, shown to us, maybe a Fire Emblem game. I like them. Hopefully, they show that. Just release dates and stuff. That's it, really. Nothing too big, and nothing out of the ordinary for a fan of games and companies. What I do hope is that they show something. The Microsoft show something about their next generation consoles, whether it's a graphics comparison for like Halo Infinite, for example, since it's one of their exclusives, of what it looks like on the PS4. I mean, the PS4, wow. The Xbox One X versus their next generation console. Maybe a graphics comparison so we can get an idea of what the next system's graphics might be like, the difference, and you know, just how beautiful the game looks of Halo Infinite or any of the other games. Just a glimpse of that. Maybe conversations on future plans, maybe future companies, future games they're talking about, and such. But that's really it, guys. I don't think I really missed anything else regarding E3. And, yeah, when E3 happens, I will be talking about it. So look forward for a stream and or talk about that. We did talk about a Witcher 3 supposedly being rumored to come into the Switch. I could see it possible. But only time will tell, I guess. Hopefully Nintendo also shows off their Nintendo Mini or the Switch Mini or the Switch Pro they're coming out with. Maybe not. Maybe they'll talk about it. I don't know. Just have to wait and see. Well, guys, I really, really, really am excited that you joined me with the stream about talking about E3. There was Witcher 3 gameplay in the back. It kind of horrible. I know. I was trying to focus on the gameplay and the discussion and kind of got caught in between both. That's why the gameplay was horrible. That's probably why my mind was getting confused and distracted at some time. Sorry about that. I'll try to work on that. But yeah, really hope you enjoyed the discussion. If you agree with me, say you agree with me. If some of my ideas are out of the blue, then just tell me they're out of the blue. Whatever. If you are hopeful like me, if you're super excited for E3 like me, leave a like, subscribe, share, comment. Please comment. If I miss any games that are announced that are basically confirmed to be there or speculated to be there, rumored, anything that I missed, just put in the comics, let me know. And who knows, I might do a follow-up video. Who knows? And well, thank you for joining me. I really appreciate it. I know there was gonna, I talked about in my last video yesterday that there would be a Rage 2 review today, earlier today. And if there wasn't, then it would be there before Thursday. Now, it wasn't there, clearly, we're in the afternoon. Something did come up, and I did tell you guys in the last video that I'm in the process of moving again this year. And I will be moving Thursday, which is why I'm trying to shoot up that Rage 2 review before Thursday. So, bear with me. It will be here, uploaded and here before Thursday. Trust me. And that's a whole nother thing we gotta talk about. And I did put in some more hours for it, so I have more of a definitive way of grading it. But it will be here. But I told you, no matter what, this E3 video and discussion will be here. So it is. Here it is. I hope you enjoyed. And stay tuned for that Rage 2 review before Thursday. And can't wait for E3. Woo! Super hyped, man. Super hyped. Cannot wait to see what they show. New, especially. And I can't wait to see release dates and hopefully new gameplay for games that we know are coming out. And yeah, so with that being said, I really hope you enjoyed this video. I know I've said that like 3 times. And I will catch you in my next video with the Rage 2 review